All right. What is happening? What's going on out there? I'm waiting for one or two more to file in. Hit that like button, people. Like button's there on the left. Hit that like button for me. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button, folks. Hit that like button for me. We'll get it cracking here. Like buttons to your left, folks. What's going on there? D.S. Wilson, 1976. Jackknife, how you doing? The Almighty Spartan God, how you doing? Rudy of Legends. Wraith the Emperor, what's happening? What's happening? Appreciate it. All right, we got 10 people in the hizzy. All right, all right, all right. Well, let's get it going, people. What is happening? Man, I had to work today. So, everybody, what is going on? What we going to talk about tonight? I got a few topics down there. We can run them. You know, what is happening? All right, look, I had 74 notifications on Twitter. And and look, I'm loving the screenshots of Spider-Man on the timeline. Keep them coming. Fantastic. Great pictures. That photo mode is lit. The regular share pictures are lit too. Just great. Great game. Great game. But yeah, we'll get to that. No spoilers on it. I know a lot of people hadn't even bought it yet. A friend of mine, he's not buying it until he's buying it tonight. He went to go buy that and Shadow of the Tomb Raider tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I wore that PlayStation out this weekend, so I'm giving it a break tonight. I wore him out. So what's going on, June Fancy? Yes, Spider-Man is selling very well. First 24 hours hasn't beaten God of War. So I don't know about 72 hours. Because God of War, that second day God of War was out, it sold like crazy. I mean, they literally couldn't. You can't find Spider-Man in my city. You can't find it, at least on my side of town. There's a Best Buy, a Target. I'm trying to think of some main stores that are here. It would have a Walmart, and you can't find it on my side of town. Let me make that clear. So you pre-ordered the Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Yeah, now is it coming out tonight? That's the question. Is it tonight or tomorrow? Because I went past GameStop and it's not like there's a line of people up there like it was for that Spider-Man release. And 2K, let's keep it honest, there were people up there in my line buying 2K as well as Spider-Man. They were picking up, I guess 2K came out Thursday as well. So what's going on, Stardust, Acero? How you doing there, young man? So shout out to all the new subs. We're at 820 subs. So shout out to all you all. Thanks for sharing the podcast with your friends and family. Appreciate that. Oh, what did you all think about that PlayStation thing that they had this morning? Or shout out to Sick Humor for podcasting that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, but it was just I think Ian Robinson was on there. What's going on, Savage? Ian Robinson was on there, and just he's he's loving that not the Sekiro game, which they did show. They show Shadows Die Twice, but Ghost of Tsushima, boy, he is ready. So what's going on, Alien Drake? It wasn't Tokyo Game Show. It was something else. They didn't call it the Tokyo Game Show. So Tokyo Gaming Show is later this. Tokyo Gaming Show is coming up, I think, in October. So again, I'm gonna get Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm gonna get it after I beat Spider-Man. But that's up for grabs. Shout out to NX Gaming, and I don't know if I know the Almighty Spartan God knows what I'm going to talk about. Matt's Gaming's video. I don't know. I left a link in the description. He sounds depressed. What's going on, Corey Massey? Corey, did you listen to Matt's Gaming's video today about the Shadow of the Tomb Raider? I mean, he sounds depressed. So. I mean, that's anybody. A Tomb Raider looks bad. I don't know why anybody can say it. Well, I mean, again, I'm not saying I don't know, but here's my thing on it is that it's got fake 4K. Did you notice that in NX Gaming's thing? It is 1800p dynamically scaled up to 2160p, which means you're going to have, and it can drop. Did it say it dropped down to like 1600p? And what did he say about 1440p? Because a lot of that was going over my head. Yeah, Corey Massey said he sounds heartbroken. Now, look, it could get patched. Let's keep it a buck. It could get patched. But as of right now, Shadow of the Tomb Raider has got fake 4K. Okay, and again, they're the ones that started this stuff. Now, remember on Twitter, I said that a lot of news is going to start coming out about Xbox. What did I tell you guys this, a week ago? Now you got fake 4K on Batman. You got fake 4K on Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I mean, what else is there? Okay, there's going to be more coming out, though. You'll be getting Assassin's Creed Odyssey. When does Assassin's Creed comes out? Does that come out this month, too? Sony had yeah, they did have a huge press conference, and they showed a bunch of games. It was like an hour and 20 minutes, and they said it was just game after game after game. So yeah, it looks awful. You're sorry, and you just saw Tomb Raider is rated higher on Xbox and PS4. That's actually a good rated high. How, as far as it's selling better, or what do you mean? November. All right, thanks, Corey Massey. Yeah, I'm getting Assassin's Creed instead of Red Dead Redemption. So I'm getting Assassin's Creed. I'm getting Battlefield. So I'm gonna buy a copy of Battlefield for the Ash and Luca. Maybe she'll let me out of the cage of love. Metacritic, it's the same game, isn't it? So Days Gone, maybe. Apparently, Xbox fans see anything on Xbox as 4K. Look at Batman. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that guy flat out lied about that shit. So, but again, you all have got to look at who you're getting it from. Days Gone got upgraded to no. What did they say about Days? From who? All right, what did they say about Days Gone? I mean, I'm not looking for information on that. That game doesn't come out for like 5 months. So, but what is going on with Shadow of the Tomb Raider? I mean, I'm tired. So if I understand NX Gamer's video, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, they said it's 1800p and it's dynamically upscaled. Is that what I got the link in the description? So I'm just simply saying, is that true? Is it dynamically upscaling to 2160p? I don't know why they don't choose checkerboard on that console. To me, checkerboard rendering on the X makes more sense. But Days Gone was shown in a sizzle reel. Okay, what's going on, Chili Hall? Yeah, it was shown. I saw the sizzle reel, but what's the upgrade about? That's what I'm trying to get to. So Battlefield 5 beta plays sluggish and unresponsive. Y'all can have that trash. Okay. So, but what's going on with Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Is it fake 4K? And then the frame rate drop. Oh my God. It dropped down to 49 frames per second sometime. I mean, this is why you get your shit on PC. This is why you do that, okay? You can get that game and a man named Ray Tracy. The X can't do checkerboard. Yeah, it can. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why the developers are going with dynamic. It's not, I don't have a problem with it, but I would think checkerboard holds the buffer. Dynamic does not hold that buffer at all. It's going to slide. This, to me, checkerboarding is a much better rendering technique than dynamic. Dynamic's easier. So it's dynamic resolution. Okay, 21 runs mostly 1800p, and okay, so it can go from 2160 to 1600p. What did they say about Shadow? I mean, did they say something about Rise of the Tomb Raider? I heard him say something about 1440p, but I don't. Let me ask you all this. Do you all think that the developers should just go 1440p 60 and in a 1080p open frame mode? What do you all think about that on the X? So yeah, I mean, again, I'm still gonna get Shadow of the Tomb Raider because I got the other Tomb Raider game on the X. So that will be the game. I mean, I unlocked it, I dusted it off, I apologized to it. But you can get a man named Ray Tracy, but you get artifacts with checkerboarding. You do, yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the draw. That is the drawback, though. You get a much better look. You get a better looking game, but you do get artifacts. That's true. I mean, there's a drawback to all of them. They're not native, but I don't understand what's going on. Bring Harmony. I just don't understand. The Shadow. I'm sorry. Rise of the Tomb Raider is 4K native 30. Locked. It is locked. What's going on, Adam Wilson? If it's locked, why are they? Is it? I mean, did he get an early code? Are they going to patch this? I mean, I'm just saying that they can't even get 1080p 60 on Xbox X. They definitely couldn't get 1440, but they can get 1440p 60 on the Pro. Star Wars Battlefield is 1440p 60. It is. So. I'm just simply saying that to me makes more sense. A 1440p 60 mode on the X makes way more sense. And you could lock it. I mean, couldn't they lock that setting? Excuse me, that setting? Because, like, if they come out and they say Shadow of the Tomb Raider on the Pro is 1440p and is locked 1440p 30, that's going to be the better build of that game. Keeping it a buck with you, they can lock that in at 30 FPS. I mean, this not an open world game. Well, Shadow is not an open world game. You're on a rail. I mean, not unless they changed it. Let me make that clear. Unless they changed it. So the 2 megaton things, I did not see them yet. So Shadow of the frame rate is more like it. Yeah. They got some frame rate issues, but it ran pretty consistently on the Xbox One S. It only dropped to like 26, but on the X, that shit dropped down to 49 frames per second. And I'm just asking, do you think they're going to patch it? Because they patched Rise of the Tomb Raider. So any game Xbox has a deal with is Xbox exclusive is straight garbage. Damn. They got some issues. So, all right, what are the 2 megaton things? I'm telling you right now, after I do this podcast, I'm hitting the shower and I'm going to bed. I got to go right back to work. So, yo, what's going on, El Matador? So, oh my God, I'm just that's disappointing. If those numbers are true, and I left links in the description to NX Gamer and to Matt's Gaming. But yeah, Matt's Gaming, he sounded depressed. That Xbox X is not delivering what those fanboys said. Their egos wrote a bunch of checks that they can't cash. So Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow have bigger open world arenas than a traditional on rails game. Yeah, but you're pretty much pushed to where you're supposed to go. Now I know with the DLC you do have a choice. I know with Rise of the Tomb Raider, with the what's it called, Baba Yaga, and there were there was another DLC. You can just go do that DLC, but overall it says you have to go. You know, Laura goes one place and she gets on a plane and goes to another place and she goes on a plane to another place. So you don't get to pick where you go. So I don't know I wouldn't say you threw it in the toilet. They said it's 1800p. So just imagine it being Horizon Zero Dawn. But Horizon Zero Dawn checkerboard's up to 4K. So it's actually Horizon Zero Dawn is actually a better looking game based on technical specs. So maybe Square Enix should have been more worried about optimizing. Well, I'm thinking that they're going to have to patch the game. I mean, they got to patch this because the other Rise of the Tomb Raider is 4K native. It is 4K native. So, you know, Max Gaming always sound depressed. Well, shout out to like Corey Massey said, he actually sounds heartbroken. I mean, he got, you know, he sounds heartbroken over that Batman thing, and now he sounds heartbroken over this. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, what's going on, Ryan? ACG said that Shadow of the Tomb Raider only, and they could have 1080p 60 mode and not on the Pro. Well, I thought. I mean, it may be. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but 1080p 60 is not that big a deal now, is it? I mean, we got 1080p 60 games now. I mean, we had it on Pro on the regular PlayStation. I mean, we did. You can look back and there's plenty of 1080p 60 games. I mean, the all those shooting games, the Call of Duty games, those are 1080p 60. So. Yeah, Spider-Man's doing well. Look, my thoughts on it so far, I played, I guess, about 10 to 12 hours of it. I'm having a blast. Okay. I didn't know what to really expect. This game for me was about a 5 on my hype meter until my friends actually went out to the con and they played it and they really enjoyed it. And again, they're not video game guys, they're comic book guys. So they went out there, they had a ball with it, and I'm like, all right, well, if they're that excited about it, I can start getting hyped for it. And so yeah, then you saw them step on a grenade a week ago with the whole downgrade thing and Puddlegate. So yeah, no, I'm thoroughly enjoying the game. So it's a fun game. I like the random events now. The so far what I don't like are the criminals are pretty basic. But I do like sneaking in onto Fisk's properties and taking down his thugs with all your new gadgets. That's fun to do. So overall, I'm excited. I do like the Silver Sable. I like her character, how she works for Tony Stark. In this Spider-Man game, she works for Tony Stark. So that's pretty good. I like the damage control buildings. Everybody's taking pictures of. Like I said, keep those pictures going out there. That's funny. I went up to the top of the new World Trade Center. I think that's the tallest building in the game. I've not been over to Avenger Tower yet. Haven't gotten over there. The game is huge. Shout out to JetBlue Johnny. He's right. It's cool to swing around, but if you just walk around and see the sheer volume of NPCs and they're reacting to different things going on, it's amazing. So you say Max doesn't even have a 1X anymore. I thought he bought a 1X again. I thought he did. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay. What's going on? Going hard? 39 complete on the Spider-Man. I think I'm right at 28%. I'm trying to get more costumes. So I've got that black costume with the gold outline on it. He looks like black. It looks like a motorcycle outfit. I've got that one though. That's pretty neat. It's bulletproof. So even though the game funnels you to where you're supposed to go, the world still has a lot to render to get 1440p 60 consistently. 1440p is definitely doable. But well, I mean, but if they can do 2160p 30 dynamically, can't they do 1440p 60 and lock it in? I'm talking about on the X. I'm just saying on the X. I mean, I would have thought that's what they would have done. So Microsoft told Square Enix to hold back Shadow of the Tomb Raider on the Pro and not have a 60. Really? You have a? Oh, you're wondering. Okay, I thought. All right. Well, are they not going to have that on the Pro? I mean, I'm just asking. What is it on the Pro? Because if it's 1800p on the X, I'm guessing it's going to be around between 1440 and like 1580 on the Pro. I'm just guessing. So, but I don't know if they have it on the Pro or not. So, Spider, I got the Spider Punk one. So I got Spider Punk. So, are you going for the platinum? Yeah, I'm really enjoying Spider-Man. I'm gonna really take my time on it. So, yeah, I saw a lot of people take pictures of damage control buildings. That's been funny. So that has been really funny. So. And obviously this Shadow of the Tomb Raider they did not employ a man named ray tracing, because that's what they should have done. They should have put ray tracing on that game. So I mean, you're gonna have shitty frame rates. At least give me ray tracing. So you got your last backpack. Damn. So what's up, Fatal? So you can't tell the difference between 1800p and 2160p, same assets and frames. Yeah, that's a good point. It's about a 21% difference, or maybe a 31% difference. But overall, it's not. Your eye won't process that. Like, I work in the medical field. Your eye doesn't process information for you like that. You do have better draw distances. The higher you go up in the pixel count, the clearer your picture. So you're going to have better draw distances. So that looks fine. All right, let me ask you all this. Do you all have the black and white Spider-Man outfit? It looks translucent. I don't know if any of y'all have got that, but if you don't have that, get that one when it's nighttime. It looks friggin' amazing. I mean, no pun intended. Big shout out to Insomniac. So Rise of the Tomb Raider drops hard in 1080p 60 mode. Yeah, you're right. But I really do you not think they're going to patch this? I mean, seriously. I mean, this right now, this is a sorry ass build. Now, I don't know if he got an early code of the game, but the game's coming out at what? I guess the game comes out in like 2 hours. So, but I'm just saying, man, this is sorry, man. I mean, it's not true 4K though. You're right about that. But if it upscales if it dynamically upscales to 2160p, it is true 4K. So Microsoft isn't lying. People messaged me and said, "Are they lying?" I said, "No. They're at some point the game renders at 2160p. Therefore, they can say, even if it only does it for like 3 seconds, they can say." And it's not just them. It doesn't matter. If your TV it says it's 120 hertz. It's really only 60, but at one point during the refresh cycle, it may hit 120. They can claim it does 120 hertz. That's just reality. That is reality. So Pro can't render shiny outfits. Remember, well, again, we know that's not true, Jackknife. Yeah. Since Pro and Xbox X are the same architecture, if they got a 60 FPS mode on X, they should be able to get it on the Pro. Well, I mean, again, if I'm Sony, I would stay away from that. But that's my opinion, and I would just do 1440p. I mean, they've got plenty of 1440p 60 games. You get those at mid to high grade. But this is a sorry-ass build by Square Enix for this game on the Xbox. And again, I'm getting it. I mean, I'm going to get the game. But it's still but I'm hoping they have it patched, because Rise of the Tomb Raider is 4K native. That's a 4K native picture that you're looking at. It's a beautiful picture. It's, especially when she's in the snow. When she's in the snow, that's a beautiful picture. But up on the mountains, when you have the HDR on, it looks stunning. So this is disappointing. I'm disappointed. I'm not shocked because I knew some bombshell information was going to be coming out about the Xbox and how it ain't rendering a lot of these games in 4K. It does render them at higher asset counts, but most of it ain't 4K. So new Xbox Walmart bundle ad coming. Possibly. I do think they're going to drop the Xbox X in price around the holidays to $399. I think it'll drop to $399 during the holiday season, so they can move some of them. So the One X is dropping frames hard on 1080p. Yeah, it's going to be worse on the Pro. Yeah. So they say they can't render shiny outfits. Y'all are silly. So does anybody playing Spider-Man, do you have the Iron Spider yet? Shout out to the 34 people watching. Hit the like button, people, or hit the dislike button. Google doesn't care. Does anybody have the Iron Spider yet? I don't have it yet. Just letting people know. I'm just asking in general. So, you'll be dropping a new Xbox bundle Walmart ad. Okay, yeah, like I said, man, y'all are great. I mean, you all should really look into doing some type of production for people. Seriously, like to do live shows that they can put up on their podcast and, say, hey, look, you'll do this, get your name out there, man. I'm serious. You guys do that. Because I don't know what kind of software you all are using. Because whoever made the Boy of War thing, that's fantastic. That's one of the funniest things I've seen this year. If they put Xbox enhanced on it, 4K HDR, exclusive, it looked just like an Xbox game. I mean, you couldn't tell the difference. It was hilarious. So it was hilarious. You have the Iron Spider. What's up, Sam? All right, shout out to Sam. You get the Iron. I do not have it yet. So I'm having fun though. Your wife thought you were watching a movie? Damn. So you think it'll be checkerboard rendering at 1800p? Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be lower. I'm guessing it's going to be 1584p and maybe checkerboard it to 4K. So you have Photoshop CS6. How much does that cost? How much does that cost? So sounds expensive. Tomb Raider is shit. The Spartan God when I purchase it on any platform. Well, that's fine. I mean, I've enjoyed it. I don't like doing the puzzles. I think that's garbage. I've said that, and I'm not gonna do the puzzles. As soon as I get to one, I'm gonna hit pause and I'm gonna go right here online because my TV and computer are right next to each other, and I'll just look it up there. So, did I get the Spider Armor MK2 yet? I don't know. Which one is that? So is that like I said, my coolest Spider-Man outfit is the one that looks like the motorcycle bike rider, and I got the Spider Punk. So that one's pretty neat looking too. So not the Cyberpunk, the Spider Punk. So so black and yellow. Yeah, I've got that one. I do have that one. So I can't stand because it takes me out of the flow of the game. So it takes me out of the flow of the game. So, and it sucks because you're really rolling and it's like you have to do this to do this and do that to do it. Like come on, So you're missing 4 suits. I still got plenty to go. You can take the puzzles out. A Spider-Man. Yeah, I saw that. No, I didn't do that. Right now, the puzzles in Spider-Man have not been super difficult. It's just been like making a current get to a certain point. The one I did I don't want to give anything away, but there was certain currents that I did and helping out with Oscorp with Harry with the buildings on top of that. I've been doing some of that, so that's okay. So save the money for Red Dead 2. I'm not going to buy Red Dead. So, but yeah, I did see where you could take the puzzles out. I did see that. So you've been watching your friend get his iron ass kicked. Yeah, those enemies are tough, but they just, like I said, they're repetitive. I wish they could have changed it, but it's you can't have everything, right? Right. Do the puzzles? Those items are handy. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. 'Cause, yeah, but I don't like puzzle games. Ugh. Probably because when I used to play Sierra games, and Sierra made King's Quest games on PC, Heroes Quest, Police Quest. There were always puzzles in those games. So perhaps 1620p, like as in Far Cry 5, the Rapid Pack Man. Possibly they take advantage of it. So yeah, that Rapid Pack math has worked for the Pro. And again, it just closed the gap. I mean, that's all it did. So, I mean, the X is still more powerful, but it's getting to a point now where it's like there's people trying to justify even buying an Xbox X at this point. It's like, man, that's a sunken place right there. Oh, I love my King's Quest, yeah, but remember all the puzzles that we had to do in them? Yeah, Sierra Games is yeah, I mean, what else did Sierra do? Yeah, King's Quest, Heroes Quest, Police Quest, Space Quest, all those Quest games back in the 80s and 90s is what I grew up playing. So you're looking forward to Red Dead 2? Cool, yeah, that's 4K on the Pro. That is 4K. It's 1920 by 2160p. So yeah, I beat all the Leisure Suit Larry games. I beat all of them. Yeah, that's my claim to fame back in the day. I beat all the Leisure Suit Larry games. So even the one where he took over the empire and he created a porn, he converted everything to a porn studio and he became the king of it. It was crazy, yeah. So yeah, great set of games right there. Those are some of the first adult themed games in history on the computer were the Leisure Suit Larry games. So yeah, good times. So, so yeah. Yeah, good old Leisure Suit Larry and the Land of the Lounge Lizards. I remember that game. So yeah, that's going way back though. Yeah, I saw J Dub put something on Twitter about that. What is that exactly? So Project Awakening, Life is Strange 2. Yeah, I'm buying that. I am buying that flat out. I'll be buying that on Xbox. So love Life is Strange. I am a late comer to that. I couldn't believe, like I said, when One Stop for Gamers said that was his game of the year, and I think he said in 2015 or something like that when it came out. And I just laughed because I think Witcher 3 came out in 2015, and I'm like, there's no way this game is better than Witcher 3. It's one of the best games I've ever played in my life. It's just a good game. It hooked me in 5 minutes, and that's the only other game that's done that is Horizon Zero Dawn. It even took me in a couple of hours to get hooked on Mass Effect. But Life is Strange hooked me instantly. I mean, I was in. So Resident Evil 2 remake. I don't know if I'm gonna get that or not. I'm just burnt out on zombie games. Burnt out on them on the PlayStation. It seemed like every game was a zombie game. So, and Resident Evil 2 though, that's the standard bear. That's the game that I thoroughly that got everybody hooked. Resident Evil was the game that sold the PlayStation in the United States. Make no mistake about it. And then Resident Evil 2 was the master. Everybody bought Resident Evil 2. So you played the first Mass Effect game for 16 hours straight. Really? Really? No, I'm not. No, I think the longest I've ever sat and played the first Mass Effect was I will say I played it for about 6 hours straight. It was good though. I mean, once I figured out like once you become a Spectre and you can just choose where you go, that's what really hooked me. But that was 3 to 4 hours into the game. So Metal Gear Solid remake. Yeah, I've heard Metal Gear may come back. Anthem, EA support or not support. I'm going to get Anthem on the PC because I want to run that game at 60 frames per second. So, yeah, he does a superhero landing in Spider-Man. A lot of people haven't caught on to that yet. That is true. Yeah, he does a superhero landing. Now, and I do agree with Game Over HD. Shout out to him. I wish they would have had some fall damage on there. Because I think that's unrealistic. But Spider-Man does get hurt when he falls. So when he falls hard, he does slow down. Now, Miles Morales does not do that. So I did not see Samurai Showdown. So, but I do know PlayStation showed a lot of games today at that conference. I don't know how many they showed, but I heard they showed a ton. So, and I don't know about it. So, yeah, I got that. I showed that to everybody. 901. Yeah, I got the Ryzen. The Ryzen CPU. I got the 1800. So 1800 Ryzen CPU, and I'm going to pair with that GPU that you donated. Shout out to you. So I should get 1440p 60 on all my games, all of them. So you're playing Anthem on PC as well. Well, I'm just gonna. I don't know if it's gonna come out day on day, but that'll be the first PC game I get. Will be Anthem. So, but yeah, I just can't do it. I might buy it on PlayStation as well if anybody wants to play. But I am gonna buy it on PC. But I need everybody to buy it because the sooner you all buy it, the closer we can get to Dragon Age. So. So yeah. Oh man, 901. It's cool, man. Life happens, man. It's cool. It's not a big deal. I do them at different times now. Some I'll do. Shout out to Sick Humor. He's the one that kind of got everything started. He'll just start doing live streams at 6 in the morning, and then he'll go he'll go for 4 or 5 hours. So and I've done some early morning ones too because Luwafa have any news? On what? Luwafa always got some news, but Luwafa kind of went quiet here. It's end of the year for them. So, but Luwafa want news on what? No, I am not Luwafa. I can guarantee that. Luwafa ain't even in the country. So I can confirm Luwafa is in Thailand. So, but Luwafa always got some news. Yeah, sick. One podcast he did was close to 7 or 8 hours long, and everybody was jumping in there. Ian Robinson jumped in, Fatal Mephisto jumped in. That is it, Vera Tron, if that's her name. She jumped in. Luwafa is not Phil Spencer, no. So, but people jumped in and out, and I've heard it was any Xbox news. Well, Shadow the Tomb Raider, they tested that, bro. And that's what we're talking about now. People are disappointed. It's fake 4K. So, I mean, it is fake 4K. So now I'm assuming they're gonna. What's going on, Byron? I'm assuming they're gonna patch it. So, I mean, I don't want to hear people saying I'm over here killing Xbox. No, I'm assuming they're gonna patch it because the other Tomb Raider is 4K native. The other one has a 4K native mode. So, it is what it is. Damn. So, what is fake 4K? It's dynamic 4K and it's 1800p. And it was, to me, there's nothing wrong with any. The reason why these consoles to me existed was to take advantage of your UHD TV. They both do a good job doing it. Unfortunately, there's a group of fanboys who think who thought that the Xbox was going to be doing something it cannot do. Now they're paying for it. So it is what it is. So it's fake 4K. Now to me, I don't care if it's dynamic or checkerboarded or native. I've said that before. My dream girl is 1440p. So if it goes to 1440p, I'm happy. So it's a console, for crying out loud. If I want more, I'll do a PC. That's what I'm doing a PC for. Yeah, nothing wrong with 1440p. You get a 1440p screen, monitor, and you're set. You're set. It's just, it is what it is. That's what I'm saving for now. Because people have been like, well, because I can either get the RAM, I can get the something called a 1 terabyte hard drive, and then I've got the everything else I got, but I want to get the monitor next. I mean, that's what I really want, because that's the next thing that's going on sale is these monitors. That's the next big price drop. 1440p monitors are going to start coming down any day now. So ain't nothing wrong with dynamic checkerboard 1800p or 4. I know. You're preaching to the choir, brother. You're preaching to the choir. So yeah, good resolutions. So there's just a group of people, and again, it's not everybody within the console community, especially the Xbox community, who thought that the Xbox X is going to do some things, and it's obviously it cannot do. They're paying for it now, so I can just sit back and put my feet up and listen to them just cry. I mean, I ain't never heard so much bitching and moaning in my life. So, but yeah, I'm excited. So, yeah. I should give Craig I don't know what that is, but that's fine. If you want to donate it, I'm here, brother. I appreciate it. I don't know what a 1080 Ti is, but is it better than what you donated before? I mean, I'm just asking. I'm asking. I mean, if you do that, then I'll donate the one that you gave me to somebody else. Okay, I do know somebody that wants a 580, but they can't afford it. So I'll pay it forward. If you do that, I'll do that. So if you don't do that, that's fine too. I understand. So so AMD had their own ray tracing called Radeon Rays, might be on PS5. Well, let's just wait and see. I mean, PS5 is going to concentrate more on CPU than anything else, because graphically, look at the games that are graphically there. They have a better GPU too, but graphically, ain't nothing gonna beat that Horizon Zero Dawn. This ain't happening. There is nothing coming out this generation that's gonna look better than that. Nothing. I don't care about Naughty Dog. Shout out to them. Last of Us looks fantastic. You got girls, French kissing girls, and I saw a nipple in that trailer. I don't care what anybody says. I saw a nipple. So shout out to them. Shout out to Sucker Punch, because Sucker Punch this generation is their book-in studio, whether you know that or not. Sucker Punch delivered one of the first 1080p games on that platform, and they're going to deliver another gorgeous game with Ghost of Tsushima. So, it is what it is. So, the Velocity suit, is that the black and silver one or black and gold one? So, yeah, Horizon, if you want to look at the whole quote-unquote console war, the game that's brought up the most in the Xbox community isn't Spider-Man. It's not God of War. It's not Detroit. It's Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, that's just the facts. Okay, I shout out to Next Gen 720. I just heard him talking about Horizon a couple days ago, and that's because that's the game that broke their backs. So, Mary Aloy one day. Mary, that's a woman's name. Gorilla, Gorilla this generation has delivered the best looking game so far. Now, this Spider-Man game looking good too, and Naughty Dog and Sucker Punch ain't done, but is it who's making Days Gone? Sony, the Sony Santa Monica? Or whoever's making Days Gone, Sony, whoever, Sony Ben. Is it Sony Ben? So they got their crack at it too, because Days Gone is looking pretty damn good. So, but Detroit, yeah, Detroit is up there too, bro. No doubt about it. Detroit, that scene, that early screen scene blew me away with that girl on the screen. I absolutely could not talk when I saw that. So I was just like, wow. Yeah, so it's been, and that game was looking good too. But it's not a backbreaker, but it does look good. So yeah, Sony Ben. Yeah, and they get their turn. That's the next studio up. They the next one up, as far as first party, besides the studios doing the JRPGs. So, but the next big studio up is Bend. Okay, so they get their turn too. We're gonna see what they got. Yeah, Sony is having a battle royale. Yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, the Sony's marketing and all that stuff, it's starting to wind down in the West. I mean, they still got Tokyo Gaming Show, they still have PSX, they still have Paris Games Week. So I think we'll see more of what we saw today at Paris and Tokyo. They'll split that right down the middle. And then I think we're going to see some monsters at PSX. So you think they'll deliver great games on PC? I do too. Yeah, see, a lot of people, and that's Microsoft's big secret. Those studios that they bought are going to make more PC games than they are console games. But don't tell nobody that, okay? Let's just keep that to ourselves, okay? Let's just keep that to ourselves. There will be, it's not that they won't make console games, but they're going to make more PC games than anything. So, yeah. Well, it broke them because they didn't think Sony would be able to deliver a graphic powerhouse like Horizon Zero Dawn. Open world. Now, there's been no other open world type of game to come out on the PlayStation that takes advantage of the Pro until we just got Spider-Man. It's not like Sony's delivered a shit ton of open world games on the Pro. So Microsoft is going to offer Game Pass to Nintendo and to Sony by next summer. That is from Luwafa. They had a great show. Yeah, I mean, again, I'll have to watch it Wednesday when I'm off. So it will be offered to PlayStation. I don't know if they'll accept it or not, but it will be offered. As far as the Batman thing, they got humiliated again. That was Cody Eastwood, and I think who else was it? Max Gaming. He put out a video on it. Now he put up a retraction video as well. So shout out to Max Gaming. As far as the Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I just saw that when I got home, and I put the link in the description. Max Gaming sounds heartbroken. That's why I think they're going to actually. I think they're going to patch the game. They got no choice. I mean, they got to patch the game. So, and what they tried to damage control that Corey Max is saying, well, all games are built for PC because that's where they're getting them from. I mean, that's just man, they're so full of shit. So. Yeah, Death Stranding. Yeah, that's another one to be coming out next year. Yeah. Damn, you already got the Walmart thing done. Wow. Yeah, so see, when Microsoft bought the Havoc engine, Sony developed a game engine that uses a Havoc-based style physics engine that's better. And so did Rockstar. That Rage engine Rockstar uses is phenomenal too. Don't sleep on that. Yeah, the 1080p is 4K now. So Microsoft has spent more on gaming than Sony this gen due to services. Okay. Well, I mean, again, I don't have a problem with what Microsoft is doing. So I don't use a lot of their services. I've got Live, I've got Game Pass. So, but that's it. you know, but I guess that's their services that I use. And again, look, getting Xbox Live for $10 for 3 months. I got it for not $10 a month. I got it for $10 for 3 months. So I'm paying $3.33 a month. It's actually not bad. And I got the same thing with Game Pass. So I am spending, well, damn, I'm spending what, $20 for 3 months of service on each. So $10 on each, 20 together. So I'm good. So well, Digital Foundry, Savage Uger, said that it wasn't 4K. So they said it was what, 15 something, and it was something like that. So I mean, look, I'd email Richard Lineman or Lindemann from Digital Foundry to clarify, because they did do a video for E3. That trailer for E3, they said was 2160p. Now they're saying that the last build isn't. Clarify. That's all I said. Now, I ain't calling them liars. I'm just saying we need some clarification. So, the hell is Rockstar doing game-wise now? They went dark. Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out in what, like 60 days. So, what's taking Microsoft? I think they are going to bring the Halo Master Chief Collection over. So, alterations to the Decima engine to suit his needs. Yeah, he basically took the Decima engine and he improved on it. So the new Decima engine will be used for the next Horizon game. So, or whichever game Guerrilla does, because that's kind of Guerrilla is one of the first studios that really maxed that engine out. So, Rocksteady is a good studio too. I think Insomniac kind of overtook them a few days ago. With that said, Rocksteady, they'll come out with something. So, Halo Infinite has the opportunity to be something special. So, if it's going to be open world, truly open world, and not on a rail, because all the Halo games are on a rail, whether you understand that or not. But because Halo, you just drive, you fight, you drive, you fight, you fall down, you fight. I'm not complaining. That's just the way the game is. But ultimately, Halo is supposed to be open world, and so is Gears 5. And if they can pull it off, they have the chance to be something special. So, especially for us guys that like open world games, and that's not for everybody. There's people who like I like Mass Effect. That's not open world. It didn't become open world until they just did Mass Effect Andromeda. They delivered open world. They delivered massive planets. They delivered graphically, but the story was garbage. Garbage. The characters were straight garbage too. So, and again, there were some of the characters I did like. I liked the Doctor. I did like Cora Harper's story. But the rest of them, and I liked Drax's story, or whatever his name was, Drax story. But besides that, that was it. All the rest of them were trash. So Spider-Man is dynamic resolution to 900p, but it uses 2160 temporal injection 100% of the time. All right, well, I mean, that's fine. That's not what they said during the breakdown video that they just did last week. But okay, I'm not saying it doesn't. So you tweeted me the Walmart bundle. Oh my god! So yeah, Metal Gear 4 on PS3. Yeah, Metal Gear 4 was the first game that I saw on PS3 that I actually said, God damn, I wish I had a PS3. I did. That's the first game I saw that I said that. And it was Metal Gear. The next one was Resistance. And then, and what was the name of that other one that they had? God of War. The God of War 2, Part 2. When I saw that, I'm like, wow. So, What studio do you think is going to bring next gen that will knock us out? I think next gen that Horizon Zero Dawn bats lead off. I think that's a launch title for the PS5. So Sucker Punch could be it. So yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda was a massive disappointment. Massive disappointment. So so it is what it is. I'm over it now. So the people who did the Mass Effect Andromeda Andromeners, two of them are back doing a podcast. So it's called the Bio Aware Podcast or something like that. So it's something like that. It's like a podcast for BioWare fans and people who like games similar to what BioWare puts out. So it's a rebranding. So I wish them the best of luck, but I am not going to listen to that garbage. So oh, okay. Yeah, temper. Yeah, I got you. Combat could be a retelling. Could be. I mean, it could be. So it looked like they were back on a Halo ring. So, but I mean, we'll find out. We got to start finding something out at next E3 from Microsoft about that game. So I'd rather hear about that game than Gears. So because when I saw that, and I'm thinking, oh, all right, they're gonna look like they're going open world. All right, let's take a look. So they definitely piqued my interest with that. But they didn't have any gameplay. But they just showed you that they were working on it. They showed some of the art, and it could change. Remember, it did say it could change. So let's just keep it honest, okay? Clearly, Sony wants amazing games right out the gate with PS5. Yeah, and I think they'll have 3 to kind of really knock us down. I think they'll have 3 that will really knock us down. And I think they'll have 2 or 4 that are cross-platform. And again, they might have some JRPGs too. Just keep it a buck. But I think Neo will be a PS5 launch. I think the second Bloodborne will be a PS5 launch. And so I think those 2 games will really, and the next Nier Automata will be a PS5 game. There's going to be a sequel to Nier Automata, and it ain't going to go to the Xbox. It will just stay on the PlayStation and go to PC, but it will not, and Steam, whatever it is, but it will not go to Xbox. So there was a loophole in that contract. That's how Microsoft got that one. They're not going to get the next one. So Platinum Games, their CEO was not happy with what Microsoft did. So you fell asleep playing Spider-Man. Yeah, well, that's me. I play Spider-Man and Mass Effect are the first games I really went past my 2-hour mark on. I mean, I was like, wow. Yeah, Sony has talked to Platinum Games about buying them. So again, they just talked. I don't know if it went past a cup of coffee, but those studios are always inquiring about being bought, because it's just the way you're only 30. Oh, yeah. Well, I remember when I turned 30 and I just started getting sore for no reason. Just woke up sore. Like, why is my leg sore? I've been laying down. So, but Sony has talked to Platinum and they've talked to Remedy. So they talked to Platinum and they talked to Remedy. Why do you think Control is coming out on the PlayStation? Okay, because they've been talking to Remedy, and if Control does well, they may make an offer. So, but we have to wait and see what Control does. And again, Control does look like a spiritual successor to Quantum Break. And I'm playing Quantum Break on the X now, and I'm enjoying Quantum Break. So far I like the game. So, I like the disrupting time type stuff. So I just wish they had done a better job at supporting it on that console. Yeah. I'm getting Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm getting Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I'm getting Battlefield 5. Those are my next games this year. Well, they loopholed them in the sense that they were able to get a port of it. So Microsoft paid for a port of that game. So now, if Sony buys that studio, Sony will close that loophole because it'll become a first-party studio. So, but the main thing is that they're going to make another one, and they're not going to let Microsoft get at it. So, Quantum Break is blurry. It's not on the X. I mean, I'm not here to say that it doesn't have some issues, but at least right now when I'm playing it, it's not. It's pretty good. So. You were disappointed in the beta. Well, it's a beta. You know, they can clean it up. So Square Enix owns Near Automata. Well, again, Microsoft paid for a port. So, and Platinum, I thought, didn't Platinum make Near Automata? What did Platinum make? I thought Platinum made Near Automata. So that is a Platinum first party IP. All right, Savage, yeah. Take it out of here. So I don't know if Square owns that game. I'm not saying they don't. I'm pretty sure. I thought Platinum made that game and Square was going to publish it. So, oh, Battlefield games are the fine. Oh, no. Damn, it's almost 10 o'clock. Shit. So, who published the game? That's the question. Did Square publish it or did. So, Square published it? Yeah. And see, there's your loophole. So there's your loophole. So if Sony buys Platinum, Sony could close that loophole and have them and have that game in house. The same way Microsoft did with Hellblade. Not that Sony is going to do that. Okay. So, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's not that big a deal. So. Yeah, because I knew Platinum. Yeah, Platinum did not want to make that version because Platinum hates Microsoft. But we'll have to wait and see. Quantum Break in the back. Well, it does not look good on YouTube. I can't deny that. But it looks real good on my TV. I mean, it's trust me. And I like the story, but I'm a little more forgiving because I like what? Science fiction. So the time loops and all that stuff, I enjoy that. With that said, I get it. If people were looking for, I get why people don't like it too. So Zone of the Enders, the second runner is great. I've heard good things about Zone of the Enders. So that was a great game. Colony Wars, I hope they bring that game back. I'm hearing rumors about Colony Wars. So, Colony Wars 1, fantastic. Colony Wars 2, garbage. Furious with that game. Still mad. So, Platinum games need Scalebound. Platinum can't do Scalebound because Microsoft still owns that. Yeah, I do remember Dino Crisis. That was Capcom. Yeah. Dino Crisis hit right after all the Jurassic Park stuff. I'm talking about the original Jurassic Park, the ones that came out in the 90s. Okay. I think Dino Crisis came out right after that. And that game, and the first Dino Crisis was really good. I mean, it was real good. The second one was trash. So straight trash. What's up, Moshe? So, all right, so let me do my Iron Fist review. I really like Iron Fist season 2 review. I liked Iron Fist the second season. Thoroughly enjoyed it a hell of a lot more than season 1. It was only 10 episodes on Netflix, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Had a ball. Marvel really dominated the week. They dropped Iron Fist. They dropped Black Panther. That was on Netflix. I mean, that shocked the hell out of me. I would not have known that movie was on there if I just wouldn't. And my Netflix runs out tonight at midnight. Yeah. So I enjoyed the hell out of that. And what else did I really enjoy? Marvel, they dropped Sony dropped the Spider-Man game. Of course, everybody knows that Thursday. They also dropped the Captain Marvel stuff on Wednesday. So Season 2, yep, it came out Thursday. See, a lot of people, it came out Friday. A lot of people were so junked up on Spider-Man. Iron Fist 2, the second season came out the same day. And a lot of it is good. It's good. I mean, look, I am not going to lie about that. Iron Fist season 1, I couldn't even watch it. I watched the first 5 episodes, and it made my butt hurt. I mean, it was actually hurting. So, but this is a hell of a lot better. It's a classic triad war in Chinatown that he's trying to stop. I'm not gonna give nothing away. It was fun. It was good to watch. I had a ball watching it. So Ozark, okay. I've heard that one. Yeah, season 1 was garbage. But this is much better. So, and then Daredevil season 3 drops sometime this fall. They didn't give a release date yet. So Daredevil season 3 starts this fall. So Near Alma Mater was her last resort if it failed. Well, I mean, again, I'm glad it didn't fail because it's actually a pretty good game. My girlfriend loves that game. I mean, you got to beat it like 3 times to see everything. It was something weird. She's beaten it twice, so she's not started. I haven't played it yet, but she's got a PlayStation at her house, and she loves Near Alma Mater. Call her up now. What are you doing? Playing Near Alma Mater? She's probably about to go to bed though. So, but yeah, guys. But yeah, check out that Iron Fist season 2. It's not bad at all. It catches everything up now. Jessica Jones has had both her seasons, so has Daredevil, so has Luke Cage. Now Iron Fist is done, so now it's time to start on with Daredevil again. So. Yeah, I'm gonna play it as soon as she's done with it. I think you got to beat it 2 or 3 times. It was something like that. You got to beat it twice or beat it 3 times to see everything because it's different the second time through. And so, yeah, I'm gonna definitely get it. So I'll get it from her when she ain't looking. When I'm over there, I'm gonna snatch it. So, but yeah, guys, I'm about to get on up out of here. Like I said, Spider-Man. My first thoughts. Really good game. Thoroughly enjoying it. Try to walk around if you got it. Walk around the city. Just look at the city itself, the density. When you go into Hell's Kitchen, it looks a hell of a lot different than being anywhere else. So, shout out to I Am Bell. He's talking about getting a passport. So, yeah, Jessica Jones, they're all getting season 3, waiting for Punisher season 2. Yeah, Punisher season 2 is only supposed to be 8 to 10 episodes, though. I don't really think he needs another season, but because I thought that was great too. Yeah, I thought that was a really good one. I liked the first 4 episodes. The first 4 episodes I thought were really good. Episodes 5, 6, and 7 were garbage, but it ended pretty well. So, but yeah, I like that Punisher. Yeah, that was fun. And remember, they dropped the Punisher. Was that the same day Batman versus Superman came out? It was something like that. They dropped it like the same day. And they were like, yeah, people stayed home and watched The Punisher instead. So, yeah, they damn near broke Platinum Games in half. You're right, Corey. Yeah. But all right, guys, I'm going to get on up out of here. I'm going to jump in the shower, drink me a Pepsi, and I'm going to bed. But shout out to everybody. I certainly hope your favorite college and professional football team won if you all still watch. And like I said, I don't have a favorite college team, and I'm a big Jacksonville Jaguars fan, so hopefully they pulled out yesterday. I got to check the score. But I will talk to you guys later. Keep it straight. You all stay blessed, and if you go out tonight, wear white. Take it easy, guys. Peace.